I'm Earl Banks. I'm a candidate for the Mississippi Supreme Court for the Central District, District 1, serving 21 counties here in Mississippi. I've been coming to this fair for many years. Many years I've been here, but I never thought that I would be here to speak at the same place that many great Mississippians have spoken before. Mississippians like Sonny Montgomery, Jim Eastland, John Stennis, Jim Buck Ross, Lieutenant Governor Evelyn Gandy, Governor William Winter, and my own friend Dick Malpas, a very good friend who I have the highest respect for. All of them have been great leaders here in Mississippi who have served us, and all have served us with great distinction. You know, I'm a candidate for justice, and I happen to share the same last name of a relative who served you before on the Supreme Court, the Honorable Retired Justice Fred Banks. And Fred has served you with distinction. Fred has served you with honor and hard work. And I pledge to you I will continue that type of service if elected to this court. My family came from right down the road, Madison County, dirt farmers. That's what my grandparents were. They learned about hard work. They learned about what it took to make ends meet, to raise a family in the community, to make the community proud that your family is part of that community. That's what my family has taught me. Those are my family values. Those are the values that I tell you I will take with me to the Supreme Court. You know, everyone here has similar values. You know, I know that God and family matter most. God and family matter most in my life and most of you. We know that there's no substitute for hard work. Hard work is what Mississippian has been about. You know, I am proud to be a Mississippian. I was educated here, I will live here, and I will die here. And I think Mississippi is the greatest state to live in this country. Years ago, my family started a business, a small business. And I'm a businessman, I worked in it, and I know what it takes to be a businessman. I know what it takes to continue to run a business in these economic times. I've also been practicing law in Mississippi over 30 years. And for over 30 years, I have been licensed to practice in all the courts of Mississippi, Court of Appeals, Mississippi Supreme Court, and all the federal courts. And for 30 years, I've represented a lot of people with small cases. They couldn't get these lawyers in these big ivory law firms to take their cases. They couldn't find lawyers to do it. But I took them, and my law firm took them. And we represented these people because these people had the right to have access to Mississippi's court and have their trial and have their case heard. For the past 20 years, I've proudly served you in the Mississippi legislature. And the Mississippi legislature for 20 years has been an honor. As a member of the House of Representatives, I've engaged in what's called taking care of the people's business. I've fought to build better highways all across the state, not just in Hinds County, not just in DeSoto County, not just on the Gulf Coast, but all over Mississippi. So we have 4-lane highways across Mississippi. We have 4-lane highways so we can bring economic development to all our small towns and small communities, because everyone in Mississippi should have a right to a good job with fair wages. That's what Earl Banks believes in. One of the most important parts of our education system, of course, is our community colleges. And I've supported public education, K through 12, and our community colleges are great. Our community colleges are great because they educate our kids. They also give us workforce training. Workforce training is great. Workforce training is where if you lose a job or you need training for another job, you can go there. You can go to our community colleges all over the state and get training for these jobs. You can get training for these jobs to give you a better education, a better income for your family, to support your family. It's for our kids, it's for our schools, it's for us. You know, I fought against crime. We don't need crime in our state. Whether it's urban, rural, wherever it is, we don't need it. We don't want it in our communities. We need to be tough and hard on criminals. I know some of you are asking, what does this have to do with Earl Banks running for the Supreme Court? Well, I tell you, it has everything to do with it. It has everything to do with it because it tells you what my values are. It tells you what values I live with that I take with me every day. The people of my district asked me to serve years ago. They asked me to run for the House of Representatives, and people have asked me to run for this office today. That's why I'm here. I have not been sitting in some ivory tower in Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. I don't do that. And I appreciate it. Thank you. And I promise you I work hard. I'm not a show horse. This is a green campaign. That does not go in the back seat of the car. It does not go in the kitchen table. You're supposed to pass it on.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a good one and a blessed one. Thank you. Oh, we'll be there. September 6th, I think. All right. Hey, guy. Good to see you. How's everything going?
This is my first fair, man.
Really? Well, I've been here a couple times before, but I never thought I'd be up here doing. Earl Banks, good to meet you this morning.
Good to see you.
Hey, guy.
Hey, Earl.
Hey, man. How you doing? Hey, guy.
Hey, Earl. How
you doing? Well, we out here campaigning. Well, thank you. Never thought I'd be up here speaking this. We'll do one. Okay. How you guys? Earl Banks. Good morning. Earl Banks. Hey, man. How you doing? Good to see you. Look good. Hi, Earl Banks. Good morning. How you doing?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Earl Banks. Good morning. How you doing? All right.
Hey,
good morning.
Reporter.
Nice to meet you.
Jimmy Roberts, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That's my daddy.
Oh, let me hug you. Tell your dad I said hi. You know, I'm a big fan of your daddy.
He's a fine man.
Earl Banks.
How you doing?
Earl Banks, good to see you. All right. Hi, guy. Earl Banks. How you doing? Earl Banks, good morning to you. I know some of you are asking, what does this have to do with Earl Banks running for the Supreme Court? Well, I tell you, it has everything to do with it. It has everything to do with it because it tells you what my values are. It tells you what values I live with that I take with me every day. The people of my district asked me to serve years ago. They asked me to run for the House of Representatives, and people have asked me to run for this office today. That's why I'm here. I have not been sitting in some ivory tower in Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. I don't do that. I will continue to be that every day of my life. I've been fighting for people of Mississippi, common Mississippians. I promise you, I will never play politics with the lives of Mississippians, whether it's your friends, your neighbors, your family members. I will not play politics with their lives on this court. Never. Not one day, not one case. Our system of justice is good in this state. It is good in this state. We have good police officers and sheriffs that protect us every day. We have good highway patrolmen, good constables that protect us every day. You know, we also have good EMTs and firemen that volunteer and go out and protect us every day. We have common sense judges who know how to preside over these cases. We have common sense juries that know how to make the proper decision in these cases. So I'm saying to you, I understand what our values are in Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be a Supreme Court justice who will be fair and do the proper thing and the right thing. I am the justice who has worked and will work with other justices to do the right thing on this court. I have been working for 20 years to make laws. The laws, of course, that would protect our children. I work to make the laws protect our families. I work to make the laws protect our community. I work to make the laws protect our elderly, and these are the laws that I will be interpreting on the court. I work because we have been a part of this process. I ask you on Tuesday, November 6th, to vote for me, Earl Banks, for your justice for the Supreme Court. Thank you.